Hello. Thank you so much for having me. I can't tell you how thrilled I am to be here, not just because it's a great honour to grace this stage, following in the footsteps of some brilliant comedians before me and the one who did the jeans thing, but also because, make it viral, having spent 3 years writing clickbait for women's website Mamma Mia, I'm thrilled anybody believes I'm smart, funny, or even have a soul. Or at least a soul that doesn't require you to wear a $500 feminist t-shirt while shoving crystal eggs up your vag because Gwyneth Paltrow told you to. Now, as a millennial who got her start writing online, I stand here on this stage as someone who truly knows and has seen some of the worst the internet has to offer. And no, I don't just mean this.
It's actually really funny if you watch it, so...
Yeah, you know what? Let's keep it up while I'm talking, shall we? Yeah. Let's drive home how serious this is. The internet ruins everything. Online, I have borne witness to some of the most horrifying, brutal, and cruel treatment of human beings by bored mothers in the Kmart Hacks Facebook group. You think you can just go in, get some tips about how to put that marble contact paper on your kitchen cabinets and get out? No! You need to spend 3 hours defending yourself against a woman threatening to call child services because there's refined sugar somewhere in your house. You think that cheeky, racist joke uttered by a morning show host will genuinely be apologised for and learned from after intelligent online criticism? No! We need to see that joke spiral into a never-ending swamp of online opinions that swallow up humanity like the mud that swallows that horse at the end of the never-ending story. It's not too soon. We need white people offering their hot takes about racism on Twitter until we all get distracted by Pete Evans saying something a couple days later batshit crazy about sunscreen causing cancer and vaccinations being poisonous. And through all of that, we're still dealing with this. It's time for all of us to accept the cold... I don't know, how would they recognise you without the texter moustache, though? I think you're fine, don't you?
No comment.
It's time for all of us to accept the cold, hard truth that anything good created by the internet ends up being ruined by the internet. You know it's not long until Egg Boy starts doing ironic rap videos for BuzzFeed sponsored by Cotton On. Then he'll reach the pinnacle of viral success by going on Ellen, after which we'll have no use for him anymore. He'll disappear into a dungeon along with Honey Boo Boo and that kid who yodeled in the Walmart. The internet is ruining humanity. And I mean that literally, not in the way a 20-year-old dude mansplains it to his girlfriend after taking one philosophy class at uni. The internet's ruining humanity, man. Also, I love Jordan Peterson, and I don't think women are naturally funny. No, I mean in a literal sense. The internet will be the end of humanity as we know it. The human race is literally at risk of dying out completely. Babies are going to stop being born for one reason and one reason only. Internet porn is breaking the brains and dicks of men everywhere. And the neglected clits of women are shriveling away into oblivion. Now, the negative team's gay in a suit, the one who doesn't have hair that needs to be dyed red every 2 days, he tried to tell you that sex was made better by the internet? Maybe for the gays, but we have reached a point in time where men, straight men, have watched so much messed up porn, they no longer understand how to have sex unless it's through using a woman like a blow-up doll, jackhammering for less than 90 seconds, then asking her if she came too. And that's if you even get to the jackhammering, because usually while you're kissing, he tries one of these ones on you. Yeah, you've done it. Men also no longer have any idea what women's bodies are even supposed to look like in real life. A little while ago, I'm 32 and I slept with a guy 10 years younger than me. Yeah, I know, it was a dream, yeah. He couldn't afford an Uber home, so I had to let him use my account. And as soon as my pants came off, he gasped and erupted into giggles because, and I quote, "Oh my God, I've never seen pubes on a girl before." Now, to be honest, because of the size of my fat upper pussy area, it had been a while since I'd seen my pubes as well. But this guy had never seen female pubes. He then proceeded to jackhammer me for 60 seconds before rolling off me and asking me how good that was. Because, thanks to growing up on internet porn, he honestly just assumed that the moment a dick enters a vag, he's done all he has to do to make a woman orgasm. No! If that was the case, I'd be moaning in pleasure every time I put a tampon in. Think about it. It takes a lot more than straight up penetration to get a woman off, and it involves one of the pictures behind me. But here's the thing. Women's brains are breaking from internet porn as well, because women are taught from watching this stuff that a man's ego is more important than anything. Yeah, that was really funny, Aaron. That video was super funny. You okay, baby?
Thank you.
Yeah. Whether or not you enjoyed it doesn't matter. As long as he can roll over, feeling like a sexual god, a lady's job is done. We are taught that if you don't stroke his ego, he might leave you for a woman who wears a $500 feminist t-shirt and shoves crystal eggs up her vag because Gwyneth Paltrow told her to. That woman definitely doesn't have pubes and probably only takes a shit once a year in a soundproof room. So, knowing that she is never going to have an orgasm and getting tired of faking it, women just start avoiding sex with their male partners altogether. You know that classic, hilarious bit every middle-aged straight white male comedian does about his missus never wanting to have sex? Bet it's your fave. Then we pay him $20 million to star in a movie with an actress just inexplicably hotter than him. I've got something to break to that guy and to all of you. Your missus does want to have sex. She just can't be bothered doing it when she knows she's not going to have an orgasm at the end. Because, let's be honest, sex without an orgasm is just exercise. And do I look like I'm remotely interested in exercise? Women do want to get it on. They just don't want to do it with guys who are bad at it. Think about that tonight when she tells you she has a headache. Now, I understand this is a debate and therefore I need to say things like therefore and supply you with evidence and statistics to back up my point. So here's some vague anecdotal facts I heard in a podcast recently which now makes me an expert. The writer Jon Ronson made a series called The Butterfly Effect, all about the internet porn industry. And according to stuff that I'm just remembering from listening to it once, this is the first time in history that there are a significant number of young men who are experiencing erectile dysfunction. Ronson even tells a story about going to watch the filming of a porn scene in LA. He's a journalist, so it's, legit. While he's there, the female porn actor is lying on the bed, legs akimbo, just waiting to pretend she's enjoying herself. And the male porn actor was struggling to get it up to the point where he had to leave the room, leave the real-life porn star in front of him, go next door, look up Pornhub on his phone just so he could get it up. Even the actors in internet porn cannot get hard without internet porn. It is erection inception. We are meta-porning the human race into extinction. So here's the solution. We need to hand this entire mess over to the only people who are evolved enough to get anything right. The only people who are above this orgasmless bullshit. The only people we should trust with the future of the planet and the continuation of all humankind. The queer community. I don't see how you can really stay there, Tom. I think it's time. That's right, my friends. As usual, the LGBTQI people among us, of which I'm a B, have been the only ones with their shit together all along. In order to ensure our survival, we need to switch off the internet and enact some kind of reverse Handmaid's Tale situation in which we milk straight men like cows at a factory farm and just hand over the goods to deserving queer couples who'll create the ultimate race of humans who are well-dressed, actually care about pleasuring each other, play roller derby, love RuPaul's Drag Race, and know their way around a fucking Bunnings hardware store. That is the only thing that will save us all.